All right, guys, welcome back. Another episode 4 of Monday Night Racing Pro Series recap show. I'm Brandon Hauff. That's Michael Massie, and this week we have special guest Nick Olsen.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey, all right, so we'll jump right into it. Mike, you made the race this week.
Oh yeah,
Congratulations.
let's
um,
go.
how did we'll let you talk, and then we'll let Nick talk about his part last night. I know it was successful for him. But how'd your race go last night, Mike? Good or bad or fun, wild?
I would
What do you
say if
think?
the race was only about 70 to 80 laps instead of 100, I would have had a really good finish. I probably would have. I was running up there in the top 10, man. Uh, yeah, it was just a deal where I started out kind of aggressive. I was working my way through the pack early on and was following Ryan Vargas. And then this was probably about 30 laps in or so. They wrecked right in front of me. One of those deals that wreck happened so fast I couldn't even react. It was like just a blink and bam.
Yeah.
So that's the fast repair's gone right there, right? So then I took a more conservative approach. Me and Stephen Font were formed our own pack, away from everybody else, and just kind of rode it out, logged laps for a while, and then somehow the wreck still happened right in front of us, and I barely dodged Steve as the video's on the Monday Night Racing Twitter where he ends up on his side
Yeah.
doing like a like a freestyle. Looked like his car was doing the break dancing.
Those cars, I tell you, when you wreck in those cars, they're like they either get wall grabbed and they start flipping, or they do that, whatever you want to call it, the disco or
Looked like a
start.
dog chasing his tail.
Yeah, there you go. That's what they start
But
doing.
it's like he didn't hit anything. And then all of a sudden his car hits, I think it was Ford Martin's car, and it's like a ramp. It just just launches, man. But anyways, I got through that. After that, I started getting a little more aggressive, started working my way up, just surviving really. As people took themselves out, was in the top 10, and then had a situation where I was pushing Ford, and he was pushing Stephen Ellis. And I think, bump draft and then the tri-oval gone wrong. And those two wiped out. I didn't think I got anything from it. The next restart, my car was sucking air. I couldn't even get up to the back bumper of whoever's in front of me, but I figured I'd just ride it out. If there's caution, maybe repaired or something, try to survive, maybe get a top 20, 25, something like that. And then Will Rogers had other ideas, and he decided he was going to he kind of Kevin LePage the field there. So that ended my night. 31st place finish, but you know what? It was fun to get out there and race with those boys. It was fun to finally get in the race. So,
Yeah. I mean, listen, it looked like a fun race from where I was watching it. I mean, it's probably a little stressful behind the wheel, but it's part of it. But we talked about last week, we said 3, 4, 5 wide racing. I honestly did not expect the apron to be used like it was last night. But yeah, like you said, that wreck with Will, that was an apron move. There were other moves that were made all night on the apron that I did not expect. But yeah, I mean, with those cars, they're really sensitive, and it's like you can tango, like 2-car tango,
oh yeah,
but it's like if you push somebody wrong and they're gone.
yeah.
Now, I think you could probably see that. Nick probably saw that last night a lot, but I thought it was a fun race to watch.
Yeah,
Presley Sora
yeah.
did get his
So
second win.
Presley won the race.
Second win in 4 races.
Exactly.
Now, you guys, if you're listening to this or watching this, he came through the Road to Glory series, which is what Nick did. Nick did as well. We'll not ask Nick about the last race of the season last year. He
Thanks for bringing it up.
yeah. I
Always
had to. I'm sorry. No, but I'll give Nick the mic here. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Nick.
Well, first off, talk through your race last night, because
Oh
I
yeah,
was back in 31st, and you were in like the 30s. I was in the top 10. Then we swapped spots, and you finished 5th. I finished
yeah.
31st.
Let's hear how Nick goes from 30th to. Go ahead.
uh, so I mean, crazy night. in general. Brandon had a front row seat for the whole deal, and obviously Michael, you and I had an even better seat, if you want to call it that. But interesting night. We qualified third, made the move to go for the lead on the first lap after getting clear, and that honestly kind of set the tone for the remainder of the race. We never really found the front again after that. It was kind of maybe third or fourth in line, whether that be on the top or the bottom, trying to figure out where to make moves, how you can make moves. People are going below the white line. Race control had told us before the race, either, if you're going to go down there, you got to find a way to get back up. And if you don't, you're going to get blamed for the accident. So ultimately that caused a lot of problems towards the end of the race. Mr. Pasta and myself got tangled under caution. He was right on my bumper as the caution came out, and I lifted probably a little quicker than he was expecting, got in the back of me, spun me out. We were running 5th place at the time. Got hit right in the wheel well by Charlie Brown, who had nowhere to go, which sent us to the back with about, I don't know, Brandon, 30 to go.
About
30 to go. And we were kind of on a mission at that point, and this is where Michael and I have our crossing. I was right behind him when that Ford Martin deal happened. Barely missed that. We got lucky a few times. We're able to get back into the top 10 by the last restart, and then just missed the carnage with Bickford and Colin and all those folks, Alfredo, Raja. You put that many folks with that level of aggression, to say it lightly, together, you're going to have a hard way to go. And we just got lucky. Unfortunately, my teammate, Robbie Lyons, was not as not as lucky on multiple occasions. He was running better than me all night and didn't get the finish to show for it. So obviously bummed for him, but we're really psyched to have a top 5 run and vault up the points. I think we're 7th or 8th in points right now, which 4 races in, you're not necessarily thinking about playoffs, but it's good to be in that situation. It's like 20 points separating Colin, who's leading regular season points, and the cutoff. So it's really tight. But all in all, it was a good time. Very stressful time though.
You guys are trying to boost your overall ratings too, right?
Oh sure, yeah. I wish they'd let Madden do those. That's all I have to say.
I don't know what I don't know what either one of yours are, but I know I saw the top 10, and that's all I'm going to say. I saw the top 10.
I have an excuse. Their algorithm is flawed because I don't have enough starts.
True.
I looked at it. I'm at a 40 on road courses.
Oh my! How low did they go?
I don't know, but it's accurate. I suck at road courses, so I will take my 40.
I don't know who the lowest rated driver is, but to say 40, that's a little harsh if you ask me. I'd say at least go up 10 more points.
Not even the kicker on Madden is a 40 overall.
No, they can't do that. Madden. No. Maybe it was because you weren't in the Pro 2 race, Mike. That might be why.
I got a 0 for that one, I guess.
I mean, hey, it happens. Not your fault, as we know. Anyway, yeah, the next now I'll hand Nick the mic again. As I mentioned, Nick, you came through the Road to Glory series last season. You finished, I think, were you 2nd or 4th? I don't remember.
I was 4th.
You were 4th. Okay. Nick probably should have been champion, but we won't go into that. But he did finish 4th. He's been in the Road to Glory series. He's actually been around the Monday Night Racing League for a while now. Made a few starts last season when they allowed the Road to Glory drivers to race. But this is his first full season, and like he said, he's solidly in the points, top 10 right now. But Nick, why don't you tell us a little bit about your background, what you do involving racing, iRacing, all that. Mike's all yours.
So essentially what I do is, first of all, I'm public relations manager for Robbie Lyons, Monday Night Racing champion, and also Xfinity truck driver. Had a good time doing that. Looking forward to getting back to that when we do get racing. Outside of that, I was very grateful to meet Kyle Dagger about 3 years ago, become good friends with him. He started Grit Motorsports Marketing, which is essentially a motorsports marketing company that's reaching out to drivers who are racing on the short tracks of America and helping them get their brands out there. We're writing press releases and just race summaries, social media content, all sorts of stuff. In addition to many other things. If you're interested in that, it's greatmotorsports.com. It's a lot of fun. And thankfully through that, we were able to put on the Grit Ultimate Driver Challenge on iRacing about 2 years ago. I've been a part of the iRacing community for about 7 years now. We were able to put on that series, and through that, we built a lot of connections, got the name out there. And I think that had a lot to do with my name becoming more prominent. And through Road to Pro, we created Grit Esports, which Brandon is a driver for right now. We have wonderful teammates. I'm not going to name them all because I'll forget one and then they'll be mad at me.
Somebody mad at Nick? Never.
No, be mad at me. No, I'm a lovable person. Everybody, I guarantee you, everybody on the service has positive things to say when they hear my name. It's just natural. But but through that, we were able to get a spot into the Road to Glory series. We're about 10 laps away from winning that thing until my connection had other ideas. Had a 2-second lead on Mr. Sora at the time, who would go on to win the race. My connection would go out. I lost my 2-second lead, ended up reappearing behind the top 3 competitors, and then some other issues sprung about. And we were able to get through, which I think, we earned it. Regardless of the connection problem, we earned the spot. And I was really looking forward to taking advantage of it. I want to thank Ford and Matt, everybody who helps put on Monday Night Racing, for helping me become part of this. I feel like I'm part of the family now. A lot of great people, really, really quality people. That's the thing about this league is it's a lot of names, but really we're all friends too. So it makes it a little bit more fun. Okay, 80% of us are friends, Raja. Did I just say that out loud? I think I did.
I didn't hear anything.
Oh, no. Okay, I'm sorry. Raja and Anthony. There we go.
There we go. There we go.
But friends fight, of course. But no, we're having a great time. Yeah.
Family fights.
Family fights. We're having a great time with it. As I said, sitting 7th in the standings with the drop. 3 guys in with wins right now. Presley, obviously, with 2 on the year already. Presley is just an incredible driver. Not a lot of people, I think a lot of people are starting to know who Presley Sora is now that he's in this series, but I've been racing Presley for years now, and he's just a quality talent who's showing you why he belongs on this stage. So I want to give him a shout out. And then another driver, Adam Cabot, who came out of the ERL series, which became Road to Glory, was last year's champion. So it's just a wonderful opportunity to make a name for yourself among some pretty big names. So I really do appreciate the opportunity.
So are you saying that you guys that had to come through the development leagues are better than us regulars that have been there for a while?
No, I wouldn't say that at all. You're putting me in a spot.
That's what I do.
I think it's a very healthy blend of talent and guys who are trying to make names for themselves and really well-known folks. Like you guys do great work. Brandon, I think, should be in the series. Hello, Ford. Hi, Brandon. Monday Night Racing.
Hello.
Yeah, hi.
But that would mean I would finish one spot lower each week.
Don't do it. Will not handle self-deprecation. That's my
Listen, Mike, listen. You know as well as I know, and as well as Nick knows, and as well as everybody in the league knows, this whole league is a crapshoot almost every single week. Anybody can finish top 10 on any given week. We don't go for that here, the self-deprecation.
Now, I will say the schedule, the way it was laid out, it does have a healthy blend of races where anybody can win it, and where, I don't want to say where real driver talent comes in, driver skill, but I mean, it's kind of true. And those are going to be the harder races. Like in 2 weeks, obviously we have an off week this week for Memorial Day, thank God. But we'll come back,
right?
we'll come back to Eldora and the street stocks, which is going to be really difficult. You're going to see a lot of, slam to pass. Those are tough cars. So I don't know. Dirt racing, road racing with the Pro 2 last week was a pretty healthy blend, I think, of allowing folks to not necessarily have the pace, but were able to keep up thanks to the draft, which I think makes for a more fun road race, in my opinion. More players. And we saw that with Bickford stealing a win from a very unlikely win, stealing it from Shane Van Gisbergen, who I think everybody had as picked as the favorite last week. So you just never know. You never, ever know. You got past champions like Robbie who are running in the top half of the field every week, top 10 and, top 5 like yesterday, and just aren't getting the finishes that they deserve. You got guys who are out driving where I think people expect them to be, which makes for, I don't know, more parity, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Like last night, for example, the cream will still rise to the top as well, though. I mean, you had players up front that you expect to see. You expect to see Colin, you expect to see Raja, you expect to see Anthony, Bickford, all those guys. But there were guys who should be up there that just don't get the breaks. David Schildhouse, for example. I don't think Adam Cabot was up there by the end. Just DJ Cummings was up there and gotten a lot of wrecks, which allows other players to get some better spots, which makes the points tighter, which makes everything better. As a competitor, it makes it very stressful having to follow points as closely, but it's another layer of fun.
Yeah, that was one of my questions, and I think you kind of answered it. What's your confidence level heading into the next race? But I think you pretty much explained it there.
Can I give a shoulder shrug to answer that?
I mean, that's fair enough. I mean, you don't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
you
listen.
Really know. Like you can have all the speed in the world. Like we won the pole at Daytona, and I was hyped.
Yeah, I remember.
I think I was 9th, and I was like, "Welcome to Monday Night Racing. This is how this is gonna go." Fought real hard to get back to the front, only to get sent right back to the back because that's just how it works. You just don't know what to expect. You could be dominating a race, and then here's a lap car who can't determine left from right, unfortunately, and you're collected.
Hey, I have a name. Thank you very much.
Oh, you weren't at Daytona, Mike.
Yeah, that's right. Nah, I'm just messing with you.
I know.
No, but
Go ahead.
I was saying that I mean, in the past, the street stock races at, I don't know, I think you guys at Knoxville, I think last year, 2 seasons ago, with street stocks or something like that. What was it?
I think it was the trucks.
Was it the truck? I know the dirt races have been kind of. Yeah, it's been kind of weird. I feel like in the league where like you get some of those dirt races where they're really clean and like everybody's actually really respectful, and then you get like that one outlier is what I'm trying to say, where it's like somebody's gonna just send it 3 car lanes deep,
Raja,
wide up. He didn't just say that. We'll ignore he said that.
Sorry, allergies are bad.
Listen, there are a few people we know will do that. And we've seen it on the other tracks. There are a few people that will do that.
They will do that. Is that
They will do that.
I will.
They will do that. You're looking at the king of puns here. Yeah.
Roger.
Anyway, while we're on next week's or 2 weeks, I should say, because next week's off for everybody. Who do both of you think are going to be the guys to beat? Even though you kind of consider it wide open in a way. Who do you think will be the guys that we will see top 5 leading the laps?
Go ahead, Mike.
Who won last year? Who won last season?
Have a dirt race last year?
I don't remember.
Seasons ago. I don't know. I can't really remember who's good on dirt.
Yeah, I'm thinking of like dirt specialists in the league because like you can usually think of like the oval specialists, like the NASCAR guys. When it comes to road, you can think of the road guys, but like dirt, I don't really think
I don't have very many guys from the dirt community.
No.
I think that's a shame, and I know that Ford is working tirelessly to get the best names in this league to get it promoted. Thank you, Toyota, Interstate Batteries, Kyle Busch, everybody on that end for helping create this thing. But that's definitely another layer. I mean, could you imagine a Brad Sweet getting on and running Monday Night Racing? I don't think it'll ever happen because World of Outlaws,
I don't think it would either.
Days a week, it feels like, but but that'd be cool. But to answer your question, I don't really think there's any dirt ringer. A name that comes to mind just out of pure, he's always there, would be Colin Fern.
Yeah.
He's just always in the mix, and for better or worse, he's always in the mix. He's not going to be afraid to throw a slider on you. And if he hits you in the left front with his right rear, he's just, oh, well, and take the spot and go. And there's quite a few guys in the league that will do that and just be like, okay. But if I'm going to make a pick, I'm going to go a little out of right field. Winner from Daytona last year, I do believe, David Schildhouse.
That's a good pick.
Yeah, I could see him doing it.
What do you think, Mike?
Let's go with the defending champ, Adam Cabot.
Adam Cabot. Okay.
Always.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
Pick me.
This is a tough one. I don't really know. It's like there's so like I figure the guys that are like really always up there, this is gonna be their race. Like maybe Nick.
No.
No, I'm saying like maybe like you might see guys like Presley and Adam and even Nick, who are usually on iRacing and not really doing the real life stuff. This might be their type of race just because, there's no real life connection here with these cars and this track to really any of these guys.
Yeah.
I'm going to give a name. Okay. I think DJ Cummings.
Oh,
I'm going to pick him because I think he's been fast. Number one he's been good for the first 3 races. He's always up front. I don't remember the last time he won.
I believe it was. Oh, you know what? He won our Road to Glory race at Red Bull Ring.
Did he? Okay. I know he's very fast on iRacing. He's gotten a lot better. I feel like
absolutely
since he started. And I feel like he's due to win one of these, races that, take, I guess you could say, a lot of driver talent because it is dirt. But, no, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say DJ. I think he'll have a good race. And if he doesn't win, I think he'll be top 5.
Okay, that's a good pick.
I like it.
I think so. I mean, I don't think we're not keeping track of points or anything, but
no,
I think there's some other powers that be that are taking care of that.
Exactly. We'll just say for your guys' sake, I think the goal should be A, get a good finish, B, raise your overall. So we don't have to keep looking at the same names every single week.
Brother, I could be a 0 overall. I really could care less about that number. I know Matt's working hard.
Oh yeah, I figured you guys don't care at all. Like just go out there and race.
It is just a number, and honestly, and I know probably in Robbie's case, I'm sure that just pushes people to do better. If they see their name and there's not a number that they feel is proportionate with their driver's skill, for me at least, that would motivate me.
Yeah,
I agree.
Unless your road course score is a 40, then you're motivated to see how low you can go.
So you guys race dirt street stocks, right? And I mean, I feel like the diversity of the schedule coming up, I don't know what's after that, but I know the diversity of the schedule has been pretty good so far. I don't know if anybody has a schedule in front of them, but
stock cars, I mean, if you give me a second, I'll pull it up. We do get into this. Did my camera go away?
yes.
Okay, fine. Somebody else do it.
I don't know, whatever it is. But I'm saying that like this, I feel like the schedule has been pretty favorable, you know, because you have the mix, like I said before. Although this past week, you know, it was like a second Daytona in 4 weeks, but
I believe
it's exciting.
Speedway at some point this year, which is going to be,
I think, isn't that the cutoff race for Dega?
Oh
no,
don't tell me that. Don't tell.
Well, anyway, any final thoughts, guys?
Yeah, I got a schedule for you.
All right, there you go. We got a schedule.
Yeah, we got off week this coming week, outdoor street stocks as we talked about. And then it's iRacing Super Speedway.
There you go.
Then it's Bristol Super Late Model, which I'm pumped for.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Charlotte Xfinity, and the cutoff is Michigan Trucks.
Okay.
Okay.
So.
All right. So you guys got a pretty good I would say, what, 2 super speedways, I guess, in there.
Pick Robbie right now for Bristol in case I'm not on. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that.
Yeah, I'm when the show comes up, I'm picking Robbie.
He run a late model at Bristol, so
he knows what he's doing there.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah. Anyway, any last thoughts, prayers, thought? I don't know. Shout outs, anything.
Thanks for coming on, Nick.
Yeah,
appreciate you being on. Come back anytime, and looking forward to racing with you a ton this season.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Yeah, we thank Nick for coming on tonight. Really fun having him. Tune in next week. I don't know. We're gonna have a show next week, Mike. I don't know.
Take a week off.
Probably not. Well, it'll be a week off. Holiday weekend.
Yeah.
We'll be back here in 2 weeks' time after the Dirt Street Stock race at Eldora. But thanks for watching here, guys. For Brandon Hauff, it's Michael Massie, Nick Olsen. See you guys.